Good morning, dear students. Hope you all safe at home. I welcome you all to the class with great pleasure. Myself, Mrs. M. Sasikala, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, Katpaham College of Pharmacy. Now I am going to handle the subject called biochemistry. Before moving to the subject and its contents, course contents, we'll be discussing about what are the objectives of biochemistry. That states course objectives. Here course indicates subject, what subject you are going to learn. So objectives indicates learning objectives from the subjects. What are the knowledge you are going to gain from the subject after learning it. So we'll be discussing before moving to the contents, course contents. We'll be discussing what are the objectives of course. What is the course you are going to learn here? Biochemistry. Let's see what is the scope of biochemistry. The subject deals with molecular levels of the chemical process in living cells. What is biochemistry? The subject deals with molecular levels of the chemical process in living cells. So bio represents living cells, chemistry represents chemical processes. This is about biochemistry. So biochemical processes are going to be discussed. That is the scope of biochemistry here. In the last slide, we have discussed about scope of biochemistry in general. Now we will discuss about scope of the subject biochemistry, what you are going to learn according to the syllabus. It defines, the subject defines various biochemical facts. Then it illustrates metabolism of nutrient molecules. Then the subject discusses genetic organization and functions. These are the different scopes of the subject you are going to learn. Next, coming to course objectives for the course biochemistry. After learning the course contents given in your syllabus, all the students can able to gain knowledge on 3 types of course objectives given here. The course objective 1 is the student can be able to define the catalytic role of enzymes, importance of enzyme inhibitors in design of new drugs, therapeutic and diagnostic applications of enzymes. This is course objective 1 for your theory of biochemistry. Then CO2 is the student can describe the biochemical facts and principles involved in the metabolism of nutrient molecules in physiological and pathological conditions. Can be able to describe the biochemical facts and principles involved in the metabolism of nutrient molecules in physiological and pathological conditions. CO3 is the student can explain the genetic organization of mammalian genome and functions of DNA in the synthesis of RNAs and proteins. About genetic organization of mammalian genome and functions of DNA in the synthesis of RNAs and proteins. These are the 3 course objectives a student can able to explain or gain knowledge, course content, what you are going to learn. In view of clear understanding on course objectives, let's see the picturized representation on that. Firstly, for course objective 1, this states about enzymes. What course objective 1 says? learning about enzymes. So the student can able to learn about enzymes and its catalytic role in the biochemical process, and its inhibitors, role of enzyme inhibitors in designing new drugs, and then therapeutic and diagnostic applications of enzymes. These are the objectives you are going to learn under course objective 1 under enzymes. So what of course objective 1 states? Learning about enzymes. Enzymes, its catalytic role, enzyme inhibitors, therapeutic and diagnostic applications. So the course defines all those things. Next, coming to course objective 2, it deals about metabolism of nutrient molecules in physiological and pathological conditions. So after learning the course, a student can able to describe metabolism of nutrient molecules in physiological and pathological conditions. That means normal and abnormal conditions of a living cell. How metabolic processes are affecting the condition of a living cell. How it is changed in the body. It is described in the course objective 2. You can learn about in detail about metabolism. So course objective 1 about enzymes, 2 about metabolism. In the course content, all the metabolic pathways of nutrient molecules you are going to learn. Next, coming to CO3, course objective 3 in detail. After completion of the course, a student shall be able to explain genetic organization of mammalian genome and can be able to explain the functions of DNA and synthesis of RNA and proteins. So CO3 is focused on genetic organization and functions. So you will be learning about DNA, RNA and proteins. What CO1 says about enzymes? CO2 objectives on what? Metabolism. CO3 is what? It says about genetic organization and functions. Enzymes, metabolism, genetic organization and functions. These are the 3 main objectives you are going to learn from the course content under biochemistry subject. Clear? Enzymes, metabolic pathways and genetic organization and functions. By now we have completed scope and objectives, course objectives of the course biochemistry. Now let's see, from the course objectives we have seen that about nutrient molecules. So what are nutrient molecules involved in metabolic pathways? Nutrient molecules are nothing but molecules found in food. Why it is considered as nutrient molecules? Since they are to make energy, grow, develop and reproduce. So they are meeting the functions of the body or a living cell to make energy, to grow, to develop and to reproduce cells in the body. And they are divided into macronutrients and micronutrients. Macronutrients are large in size. Micro are smaller in size of the molecule. What are macronutrients? Carbohydrates, proteins and fat. What are micronutrients? Vitamins and minerals. Next we will see about biomolecules. What are biomolecules? the molecules or ions involved in biological processes. Biological processes are biochemical processes involved in a living cell. Biomolecules are divided into macromolecules and small molecules. Macromolecules are carbohydrates, lipids, nucleic acids and proteins. Small molecules are primary metabolites, secondary metabolites and natural products. Where macromolecules are larger in size, small molecules are small in size. So, the small molecules are derived from macromolecules through metabolic pathways. So that small molecules are called as metabolites, primary and secondary metabolites. So, through metabolic pathway, that is from carbohydrates, lipids, nucleic acids and proteins, small molecules are formed. So that they are called as metabolites. So these are the biomolecules involved in biological processes of a living cell. So in detail about these biomolecules and biochemical processes we will be discussing under the course biochemistry. Till now we have discussed about scope and course objectives of biochemistry. In the next class we will be moving on to the course content unit 1, that is under biomolecules. We are going to discuss about introduction, classification, chemical nature and biological role of carbohydrates and lipids. Thank you all for patient listening, and I request all the students to maintain a classwork notebook, and you can write it down if possible, all the notes given in the slides and explanations also you can write it in the class notebook. After college reopens, I will be asking for the classwork book what you have written. And if you have any queries, if you want to clarify any doubts, you can post it in the classroom app. Thank you once again.